I wasn't expecting that last video to blow up the way it did, but now that it has, and it has exposed a lot of people's negative takes about Jalen Milroe, I now feel the need to combat those opinions because I believe they are wrong. A lot of Alabama fans that responded to my video seem to be under the impression that Jalen Milroe is a hopeless and terrible option at quarterback, and I cannot agree to that, especially when you analyze his play and consider the position that he's in. All of Jalen Milroe's issues on Saturday came from either inexperience or nervousness, not the lack of ability as some have asserted. One of the things that I saw was that some fans were saying that he can't make reads, and I will say that is false because I saw him making reads, but when he failed to do so, it was due to inexperience and nervousness. The prime example they pointed to was the 3rd and 12 pass to Jermaine Burton at the end of the second quarter where he threw the interception. You can see he is in the shotgun formation here with Jahmyr Gibbs set to his right and a trips formation of receivers to the left side of the field, which is 3 receivers. As the play unfolds, he correctly diagnoses that Burton is going to be open on the deep corner route toward the left side of the field, but the 2 mistakes he makes in this play are that he telegraphs where he's throwing this ball pretty much the whole time, meaning that he's just looking at the receiver. And when he throws the ball, he's falling away on his back foot instead of driving through the plant foot and getting the good turn in his hips that will allow that ball to really fly and throw over his shoulder. And that is why the ball started to dip and it did not travel as far in the air as it needed to. And it was not because he doesn't have the arm strength, but because he mechanically did the wrong thing here. And there's no indication that this is his normal throwing motion or his normal arm strength as we saw differently throughout the game. It's just that he made a bad decision here because he's not used to playing, so that's inexperience, and he got too excited. He was very nervous on this throw. Others mistakenly assert that the safety was covering Burton the whole time as well, the safety underneath, the one that caught the interception, and that Jalen should have thrown to the receiver, Trayshawn Holden, going up the left sideline. But this was also wrong because you can see in the replay that the safety is holding ground in between Jermaine Burton's route and Trayshawn Holden's route because he knows he needs to stay on top of Trayshawn Holden's out and up route on the left side of the field. But unfortunately, Jalen Milroe is staring at Burton downfield the whole time. So the safety knows where this ball is going. So he immediately turns and runs upfield as soon as he sees Jalen cocking. Like, he didn't even wait till the throw. He waited until he cocked. And Jalen didn't make the wrong read. He just telegraphed where he was going with the ball. I'm pretty sure the design of this play is to put the safety in a compromised position, and then you can take advantage of the spot that he leaves alone. Unfortunately, Jalen Milroe didn't do the right thing here. Here in the next play I'm going to show you, we're going to address one of Jalen Milroe's sack fumbles that he took in this game as well. So as you can see, it's in the first half of the second quarter where Jalen has 2 wide receivers out to the left and he has 2 tight ends at the line of scrimmage. And so they're running a 12 personnel here, 1 running back, 2 tight ends with Jahmyr Gibbs set to his right side. Texas A&M does send 6 people here to pass rush, but Alabama has 6 pass blockers, plus Jahmyr Gibbs, who initially starts out to block, but leaks out of the backfield to be the check down or outlet. Jalen Milroe has 3 targets down the field, but there are 5 defenders in coverage on those 3 targets, so the offense is at a disadvantage here. So with the pass rush coming, Jalen Milroe should have taken his check down to Jahmyr Gibbs, and he didn't. So this also speaks to those people that say that Bill O'Brien didn't game plan as well for Jalen, which you could argue that that may be the case, especially considering that he made the offensive game plan with Bryce Young in mind. They didn't go in thinking Milroe was going to start, but these plays typically have a check down or an outlet for the quarterback to take when there's no available option down the field, and Jalen Milroe completely misses it here. Now, the thing that people don't seem to understand is that it's completely understandable for a reserve freshman with no starting experience to miss this throw and to make a mistake here. This does not mean that he's inherently capable of learning to take this check down on the play and play well. As a matter of fact, Alabama's darling quarterback Tua Tagovailoa routinely missed his checkdowns because he was looking to go downfield all the time, yet he rarely got any criticism for taking sacks like this, and unfortunately getting injured as well. Jalen will get this in time. I'll go ahead and say that I charted a few more times where he basically made the same mistake. And even when it wasn't a sack fumble, he still missed a check down. So it is something that he needs to work on for sure, but it's not an inherent flaw or trait that makes it impossible for him to play quarterback like some of the fans were saying in my comment section in the last video. It was really wild. You should check it out. So while we're here, I might as well show you some of the good things he did as well, starting with the touchdown that he threw to Corey Brooks on the drag route in the third quarter after the mistakes he made. So this is post the mistakes. As you can see, it's early in the third quarter. Alabama's in 11 personnel, which is 1 running back and 1 tight end, with 3 wide receivers, and 2 of the wide receivers are on the right side of the line of scrimmage, including Corey Brooks. Trayshawn Holden is the only wide receiver to the left side of the line of scrimmage, so he's set to the left by himself. And if you notice, as soon as the ball is snapped, Jalen Milroe is looking to the left side for the slant route to Holden. That's the first read. But then he quickly realizes that it's not open, so he then transitions to Corey Brooks, who is probably the second read here, on the drag route right in his face, and he throws a very well thrown ball to a short drag route, which is deceptively hard to throw accurately, where your wide receiver can continue to run in phase so that he can immediately get upfield and get the yardage for the first down, and in this case, the touchdown. If you notice, Corey Brooks did not have to slow down at all when he caught this ball and was able to turn upfield and get the touchdown. If Jalen Milroe threw it in such a way that Brooks would have to turn more and stop his momentum, he would have been stopped short of the first down, and that would have been no touchdown here, and that would have been the end of the drive. This was a very good throw from Jalen Milroe on his second read, and without this throw, Alabama didn't have the points to win. On the last play I'll show you in this video, we'll see Jalen Milroe make another good throw on a 3rd and medium, 3rd and 5 here in the third quarter to a wide receiver to get a first down. Alabama is running the 11 personnel once again, 1 running back, 1 tight end, 3 wide receivers are in the trips formation set to the left side of the line of scrimmage, and we have Texas A&M rushing 4 defenders, so they're dropping 7 people into coverage here, so this is a coverage play. Once again, look at Jalen when the ball is snapped. You'll see that his primary read here was the tight end, Cameron Latou, who was the only receiver set to the right side of the line of scrimmage, running an out route or curl on the right side of the offense. And then you have Jace McClellan as the outlet on that same side. So it's supposed to be an easy play to get Jalen confidence and get him to throw. But Jalen realizes that Cameron is covered, and he comes back because he knows that Jermaine Burton is running a drag route coming across the middle of the field. And he hits him as he's running and allows them to get a first down that is clearly the second or third, depending on how you view that running back being an outlet, read on the play. So once again, we see that Jalen is not a 1-read quarterback with a weak arm. Alabama fans have to stop with these knee-jerk reactions that don't hold up to scrutiny when you watch a game in more detail, because you're going to hurt these players this way. It's not good to view them in this manner. So if you enjoyed this video, click on the video to the left and you will see a video that the YouTube algorithms suggest that you watch from my channel. And if you click on the video to the right, it's the last video that I made that got all of the crazy reactions from various Alabama fans about Jalen Milroe's last performance. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time.